Good morning. Once again in Newquay. It's about 8:20 in the morning. Apparently I'm going to have like 80 to 90 km/h winds today, so that should be fun. But I'm just going to see roughly how long it takes me to get home from here. Already how long it takes me to get to Wadebridge. We will see how long I need to get around all this coast and exactly how bad the weather's going to get. It's not forecast to be too rainy, but the wind should be pretty bad. Not looking particularly summery today. Tide is relatively high. I think I have to go around the beach today. Looks like it's cut off where you can walk across. Wind gusts, pretty bad. Whoa. When it blows from behind me, I end up going like twice as fast. When it blows from in front of me, I basically just get stopped dead. Been enjoying running across here, but this wind is like worse than when I came out in the night. Really strong winds. Probably should take my coat off. It's just like flapping around, catching the wind. It's not particularly cold or rainy, so plus it's just kind of slapping me in the face every now and then. I stopped and I felt what it was like with my coat off, and then I kind of quickly reconsidered. I'll leave it on for now. unless it gets really unbearable. This isn't going to be an easy one, purely because I'm just fighting against the wind half of the time, and that's using way more energy. Like when it's coming against me, walking is difficult. Just because the wind is so strong. Get a little bit of shelter for a moment. Feels like so much effort today, so much more than normal. About 11 o'clock. I would expect to be further along than this by now. I have run a decent amount as well, but it's just like, it's genuinely been a struggle to get anywhere. Like half of the time, it's So yeah. I mean, I don't know what I expected because I knew it was going to be bad weather. I thought it'd be a bit of fun, which it kind of is, but it has been like really quite difficult to make any good progress. Started off this morning saying I was going to see how long it takes. At this point I'm just like, I'm going to be happy to get there at all. Will be much better than tomorrow. I have planned to do something tomorrow. I already have plans tomorrow. This is the part that I've been waiting for. Oh my god. My foot, like, just went right down a ditch, like right out to my middle of my shin. Oh my god, I'm getting it absolutely soaked down here. I even make it without falling over. Okay, let's do it. That's bad. It's so slippery as well. Absolutely terrible. Which is disappointing. This is definitely going to be one of those days where it's more fun to look back at it than it is on the day. This isn't really even what I wanted to do today. I wanted to do something more adventurous, but I knew the weather was going to be terrible. So I thought I'll just do something nice and easy instead. Even this is like turning out to be a struggle. I am just going to be happy to get home later. Be able to clean my glasses so that I can see again. Get out of the wind so that I can hear again. I guess you have to see the funny side of it though. It's maybe the first time I've been out of the wind since early this morning, before it really kicked up. I woke up this morning not even knowing what I wanted to do today. But it's a good thing I didn't try to do something more adventurous. Let's go on a mini adventure to avoid the beach. Because if I walk along the beach, I'm gonna get soaked by sea spray, which has already happened several times today. 2, also just going to get pelted with sand. It's not the most enjoyable thing. Golf course. Don't know how worth it is to go up around the top of the headland in this weather. The wind will be pretty nasty up there. I don't know how worth it that detour was around the beach, because that was actually quite long compared to walking across. I think it's like 2 to 3 times the distance to walk around. I think right now I'm just going to stop for lunch and then get going. Don't know if I walk up around the headland or not. I'm going to think about that for a minute. Wondering if the heart rate monitor on my watch thing is actually working today. It usually just stays at 78, which is definitely not my heart rate, but right now it says 57, which is more realistic. Didn't do the headland in the end. It's just so windy today. I want to try and walk back without having to go through too much of the strongest parts of the wind, which up the top it will be a lot stronger. strongly. I have to go down here somewhere. Now I'm walking into the wind, which is like unbelievably difficult. This evening. Desperately need to clean my glasses because they are incredibly dirty and I can hardly see. Starting to feel my left leg where I had cramp the last 2 weeks. I'm sure that can only be a good sign. Cramp would be a perfect way to end the day. finally out of that wind for real. At least momentarily. So I'm on the other side now. Still coming in from the sea, so now there's a cliff between me and there. I don't know exactly what I expected coming out in a weather warning, but it's been surprisingly difficult. Usually when it's windy, it doesn't affect moving so much. It's more just annoying. But today it's been like moving against the wind has been really difficult. I think this day has ended up becoming somewhat of a write-off. It wasn't so bad earlier in the morning, but the winds just became like horrible after a while. Feels like I must have walked a lot further than I actually have. Plus, it started raining now that we're getting to the end of the day, and my left leg keeps threatening to cramp. So yeah, it's not been the best day ever, I guess you could say. I'm sure I will look back at this and think it was more enjoyable than it actually has been, because in hindsight it will just kind of be funny. Maybe next time I should not plan to come out in a weather warning though. I think this just ended up being like a couple of bits of running earlier in the morning, which I quite enjoyed. Like not long after that it just became struggling against the wind for much of the day. So anyway, there's not going to be anything particularly interesting from this point, so I think I should probably just end the video here. It's not been ideal, but what can you do? Some days are just not good conditions for it. But that doesn't stop me from like trying to make something out of it. Still enjoy spending time outside, and I'll have some sort of video to upload regardless. Might not be the best, but not every video can be the best if you just record once a week. And sort of just upload whatever it is regardless. I don't know, that's just how I do things on my channel, I suppose. I don't really want to limit myself to only uploading like special events, whatever you would want to call them, where I do something more challenging. I don't really know what the purpose of my videos are, other than this is what I do every weekend, and sometimes days that aren't weekends. anything else for the rest of the video that won't have already been in countless videos already. Just walking along the camel trail. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, do like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will hopefully be able to do something a bit more interesting soon. I know a few of my recent videos have just been like Wadebridge to Newquay or Newquay to Wadebridge. Seems like I've been in Newquay quite a few times recently. And I would have done something else today, but like I said, the weather warning and that. I'm glad that I didn't do anything more challenging today after having experienced what the weather has actually been like. But hopefully I can do something a bit different sometime soon. I still do have to fit in some practice for the race next month. So we'll see what I have time for over the next 4 weeks or so.